G'day and welcome to City Skylines. We're back in Amity Bay, a modded Let's Play series on my channel. So last time we built this farming industry, leveling it up to level 5 and then coming in with some props to detail it out and bring it to life. Quite happy with how it turned out. I think my favourite bit is this little combine harvester here. Look at it harvesting that hay. So in this video, I think it's time we introduce buses. It'll not only take some cars off the road and reduce congestion, but it'll help our little citizens get around easier, so win-win. I thought about making a little custom terminal just using some roads. I know that's quite popular with a lot of people, particularly at the start where cash is tight. We're flushed with cash though, and I've made it even worse by putting in our level 5 farm now, so we actually need to get spending. So I think we'll make a little custom bus terminal complex using the intercity bus station and then a bus station from the Steam Workshop by Semfcon. It's quite cool with a little see-through glass roof. The intercity bus station is probably overkill just now, as we're obviously not ready to put lines on that one yet, but we'll keep it there and use it when we expand to different areas of the map. I think we'll also use pedestrian only roads as well. Not only do they look quite cool, but pedestrian areas can be quite expensive to maintain, so it's another way for us to spend some cash. Okay, let me make some room for this and we'll speed build it into place. So let's fast forward.
Thomas A. Edison, the inventor of the phonograph, has never before permitted his voice to be recorded for the public.
Great. Okay, we've got the bus terminals in place here. I've used pedestrian bus only roads and created this little loop to keep them flowing nicely so we don't have buses piling up on each other. I've gone with double-decker buses for 3 lines, then school buses for the farm area, as I think double-deckers look weird driving around the farm fields. I've used this little high-density commercial building and just fused it onto the back here. It's a little department store type building, but it looks like it could be a little hotel attached to the station or something. Just makes it look a bit different. Obviously parking for anybody driving here to catch the bus. Then some paths as well. So our little suburb, which we've named Fairview, so thank you for the suggestions in the previous video, it has a distinct lack of paths. So I've used the pedestrian bridge mod here and put in some overhead paths over the roundabout here, then connected them all up. That way people can get about more easily and much more safely. I also squeezed in a child healthcare centre and an elder care facility just on the side here. It's got a pretty big area of effect, so hopefully that will cover most of the suburb here. Then over in the industrial area, I've put the bus depot. It's a noisy, dirty type of building, so it can live over this side of Fairview. And I'm going to combine that with the taxi depot as well. Taxis aren't really something I use a lot of, to be honest, but let's spice it up and go with those as well. And then we can create some grimy detailing for it as well, which will look quite cool. Okay, time to detail it out. Alrighty, let's take a look at how this turned out. Starting with our taxi depot over here, I've scuffed up the concrete, put a few taxi props out front. I've left the back largely untouched, as when I look at the asset with Bob, there's invisible car spaces there, which I'm quite happy to leave, to be honest, so have left that relatively untouched. Then this separate fenced in part was CCTV and an electronic barrier where the taxis are stored when they're not being used. Same deal with the back of the bus depot here, some parked up buses, cracked pavement, crates, trash and bits and pieces. Then I put some of the vanilla billboards along the fence here, and then a really big one on this corner, as there wasn't really anything I wanted to squeeze in here, so I thought this billboard would work quite well. Then over the other side of town here, some greenery in the roundabout. Nothing fancy. And then over to our new bus terminal. So this edge closest to the roundabout, I continued the greenery. Then some custom planters here with flowers, plenty of benches for people to have a picnic in the park if they want to. And I put some commercial assets down here on this corner, more just to mask the pedestrian area service point as it sticks out like a sore thumb. So to make it blend in, I put some wall-to-wall assets around it. And then a little bit of detailing at the back and a tree as well. Then I chose a style of commercial building that matched our little hotel style one here, kind of like these were built at the same time as the intercity bus station. Then some modernization has happened with these on the corner, they were added at a later stage. I was also selective with the building height as well, stepping up to medium height here, which helps us down the line when we want to start lifting the skyline in the future. It's better to gradually step it up than go from single story houses to skyscrapers. So into the middle now, I've used the small fountain plazas and the small food truck plazas, then picked up the tile decal and repeated the pattern with the same benches here so it's not as harsh and blends in a bit more, making it look like it's one big plaza. Then some more greenery, again picking up the same trees used on the asset and just repeating the pattern. This part of the park I left open with nothing. It's okay to leave green spaces, you don't have to ram your green spaces full of stuff. So this area could be used for playing with your dog or throwing the frisbee or something like that. Some more low density commercial along the front here, extending the eating area using the same tiles and props here to make the restaurant look bigger. And then a taxi rank. Then some seating behind that, because if you're waiting on a taxi, then if it were me, I'd want to sit down. Around this side, some food trucks and food vendors, then seating behind it. Then the same here again. Then around the back, just fencing in this part like it's a little restaurant or something, and adding some chairs and parasols to it. Then this cute little one as well with the umbrellas, just something different. You could maybe grab a bite to eat after you'd shopped or something. And that's it. I think it's quite nice, much nicer than when we started earlier, that's for sure. We've created it into a little place to travel, shop and eat. We've got some massive residential demand and commercial demand now, so we'll need to address that soon as well. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. If you're on Discord, jump over to my Discord community and say hi. And until next time, take care, have a great day, and thanks again for watching.